So we're going to use that cheddar cheese crust we just learned how to make, and we're going to make homemade pot pies with the leftover stew for dinner tonight. Okay, we'll just go over it real quick. A little bit of sea salt, in with 2 cups of flour. Stir it a little, pour it in. Now you put the cheddar cheese. I put a full cup this time instead of 3/4. You put it in the flour so it gets coated and separated. Speaking of which, did you know that I like to grate my own cheese? Because they cut the stuff at the store, they cover it with sawdust and silicone to keep it from sticking together. And you'd be surprised how much tastier cheese is if you grate it yourself. I know it takes a minute, but you know, all good things do. 5 tablespoons of cold water. Pour that right in. Just stir this up just enough to get everything wet, moist. We don't mind if there's a little bit of flour left. We want our crust to be moist, and it still comes out nice and flaky, believe me. Okay, that's good. Time to make the crust. We'll wet our sponge. Wet down the counter. I have smaller pieces of wax paper today because we're only going to roll out 1/3 of a pie crust at a time for smaller pot pies. I love this cheddar. Didn't think I would like it. I have to admit it was awesome. Okay, that looks about right. I'm going to flip it over, take off the bottom one first, because it is a little moist, the crust. There we go. Okay. I'm just using my Pyrex bowls that I use like Tupperware. The more wrinkles we have going down into the pie shell, the harder it is to kind of peel. So just bear with me for a minute. This side seems to be coming off easier. It's okay, with the wrinkles it's going to overlap anyway, so it's not going to matter at all. Come off of this. There we go. This is a pretty deep one, so it's okay though. I'm going to make the crust go inside of it. And I'll use this piece to kind of fix that one. A little squish out of there. Okay. That's going to be our bottom crust. And that's fine. I'm going to keep fixing it. I always skosh. Okay, we're just going to scoop some nice stew into there. You could make this vegetarian real easily. Try to get even amounts of stuff in there. Not going to fill it clear to the top. So I'm going to leave some room for the crust. It doesn't come all the way to the top on it. A little bit more. Nice. Okay, I've divided the stew in half in my 2 bowls. Now I'm going to roll out the top crusts. They're much smaller. Wax paper. And full of crust. I just push that on so it kind of stays in place, but it still needs a couple of rolls to help it out. There we go. These don't have to be very big at all. So I'm not going to make them too thin. That's nice and big. I'll put it on that one. Okay. You can try sometimes using the second one again. The top layer. Again, if you're concerned about that. I even put the extra flour in there because it'll all stick together when you roll it out. Don't worry about a marbled look to it. It's fine. It bakes up perfect every time. I'm going to peel the bottom one up first. The top one. Put it right on top of here. Excellent. Okay, time to seal them. Seal in all the juices. Just fold that under. Try and get it inside there a little bit. Fold the 2 under together. Sometimes you get some little extra pieces. It's all good crust, so I don't cut anything away. But a little bit of it breaks off. It's just real flaky. That's good though. Okay. Now we're going to do the final seal. Yummy, that looks good. Time to go in the oven. Okay. These are going to be yummy. About 30 minutes. Okay. Yum. Mm-hmm. It smells so good. recipe, so we're starting something new here.
Oh.
It's not going to come out nice.
It's okay. No, that looks great.
It'll cool a lot faster on our plates.
Yes, yes.
All the quicker we can eat.
As you can see, it makes some healthy servings here.
Yes.
Once again, it's a wonderful day for pie.